Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. And Jay, these guys are ready to battle.
Ed, when you look down on the court, you see their eyes, that burning passion to play this game. Intensity is going to be off the charts. This is why you play the game. Let's go check it out.
There's nothing like the pressure, the tension, the feeling before the tip. His first effort off the mark.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Russell matched up with Paul George. The screen sets him up for two.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To George. Driving right to the basket. Kevon Looney rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Great dish to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Thompson. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Leonard to Beverly. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
It was right there. Curry with the ball. To Russell. Curry. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
To Leonard, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The assist, number 21.
Curry had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Russell. Yes, Klay Thompson missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Leonard, textbook defense. Russell to Curry. Fires the three. Oh, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And the dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Beverly, stolen by the Warriors. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Slam dunk, Patrick Beverly. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Offensive board to Green. Curry to Alec Burks. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
It's LA Clippers ball to Williams. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Curry goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Beverly. Draymond Green with the block. Curry into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Green. 4-3. And Draymond Green all in one motion. Give it to him for 3.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Leonard, his first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. That's it for the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Alec Burks tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
George to Beverly. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. Paul George. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Livingston across the timeline. Minute gone by in this second quarter. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Paul George. Leonard. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Curry to bring it up. Leads just a point. Deep right corner. Beverly. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Green. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Beverly. LA with 4 to shoot. George lets it fly off the mark. Well contested.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Swings it to Russell. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Beverly. To Curry. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
To Leonard. Willie Cauley-Stein snatching it out of the air. Golden State at the controls. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Beverly into the front court. Down 4. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. To Curry. Steph Curry. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Leonard. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Thompson. Off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Easy path to the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Here comes the screen. Curry. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry, down for Looney. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Paul George. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Warriors with the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Russell with it up top. Leads 5. To Green. Stephen Curry with a look. It's George with the rebound. Short jumper misses. To Russell. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 3 for 6 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Clippers have the basketball. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
It's no good. Shots not going down. Curry to Thompson. Has a look. Yes, Klay Thompson. 4 out of 7.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
George smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Has a chance, knocks it down, off the step back.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Curry has it. Gets it in the right corner. Green to Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Beverly. Leonard. He was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that 3 turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
To Curry. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard swats it. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. New blood coming in for both sides.
Golden State. Into the game for the Clippers, number 20.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Thompson, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Slam dunk, Sean Livingston.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first.
Warriors have the basketball. Yes, Klay Thompson. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Off the assist.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Cauley Stein to Thompson. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay. Klay Thompson has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Paul George. From long range. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Sean Livingston at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. 20-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Warriors with the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
George to Beverly. George, man, that was a tough shot.
That's what great shooters do. They can miss all the shots in the world, but they're going to take that next one like they just made all the shots in the world.
To Green. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
George, no good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
LA Clippers with the basketball to Beverly. Takes stock of the floor. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team up by 1. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
George, that's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Warriors have the basketball. To Green. Surveys the floor. Lets it fly from long range. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Changes coming from both sides right now. George, defended by Draymond Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Possession lies with Golden State. Russell against Paul George. Goes to the right side. Curry to Russell. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Leonard. Has a chance and scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Curry with the basketball. Up 6. To Russell. Screen coming. Curry to Thompson. Trying to cash in. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Curry. Not that time. To George. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Curry. Great feed. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Time to shuffle things up. Paul George, 4-2. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, big finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on